Hi, it's Jeremy here again from the Ontario Regiment RCAC Museum in Oshawa in part 3 of our behind the scenes look at our Convoy to Remembrance and the Remembrance documentary. Released last year, but we're having a closer look, and this is part of our virtual Remembrance as we won't be doing the Convoy this year. So today we look at part 3 called Final Orders, and this O group actually happened at 0700 very early, so you can imagine that all the members, especially since many of them live far away from the museum, were up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning preparing to get to O group for the big day. And really in this video, this is where literally the rubber hits the road. So in the opening O group, you see Alan Duffy, museum president, there, and myself giving those final instructions, a little bit of inspiration to the members. We were about to undertake something that we had never done before, that they had never done before, and as far as we know, it had never been done in Canada. We see a lot of this stuff in Europe and in a few places in the United States, but a 55 vehicle convoy, including armor and main battle tanks, that has to convoy through a city. It was really a big undertaking for us. Also, notice that all the members are in their museum parade uniforms, and you'll notice their patches. You see that all throughout this film. That's actually the museum members patch. That identifies them as a member of the museum and also helps, we are a military museum. We are not the military. So, even though they have to dress the part, and have crew suits and stuff like that, to give respect to those who served on the vehicles and the vehicles themselves, make them look correct, we have to identify ourselves from the public so people realize that these are all museum members and not members of the Canadian Armed Forces. So you get to see all the members dressed up here as they prepare that morning. This is Sunday morning of Remembrance Day for the convoy, their final orders. And then we start to see the vehicles actually move out of the Military Vehicle Conservation Center. And you can imagine they've been preparing for weeks, 2 intense days, and now it's actually time to roll. When you see the footage where the vehicles get out into the field, you can actually see they're broken up into those sections or squadrons that I spoke about in the earlier videos. You can actually see the clumps of vehicles of different eras. And those are the sort of little mini squadrons that they were broken into. So as the vehicles came out of the MVCC, they were all put together and waiting the order from 0 to come over the radio for their vehicle section to move. As you can tell with some of the comments here in this episode, there was a little bit of nerves, but people were pumped. They knew that they were doing something special, that this was a special moment for the museum and something that we would probably never experience this same way again, at least for decades to come. So we hope you enjoy. This is part 3 of Remembrance, Final Orders. I want you to remember these things. Be vigilant, be prepared, be safe, and remember, you have to be vigilant as they were vigilant. There was no rest. In the forces, you have to be prepared for almost any eventuality. And in this operation, so do we. Remember why we're here. Remember why we're doing this. You're going to be cold. Remember they were cold. Get through it. You're going to be thirsty and hungry. Remember, they were thirsty and hungry.
It's so incredible to see where we've come. We got about 80, 90 people here that'll be in those vehicles on this parade. The biggest thing since I don't know what.
You're going to rally on your section leaders. Get to your vehicles. Understand where your marshalling position is and direction in the field.
So far, so good. I mean, I can handle cold, barely, but no rain, so let's hope for the best.
It's amazing. nothing short of amazing. Everyone's saying that to me. Being part of this is incredible. It's amazing.
I think it's colder. I don't remember there being frost last year.
This is history in the making. This has never been done before. In about 4 minutes, we're going to roll at 0900, history in the making in Canada.
I've prepared you, you've prepared yourself. We can do this. The tankers, for them, let's roll.